Hope you guys are doing well. If you don't want to see me eating, then scroll, okay? I'm Bullhorn Betty. We cover true crime. I just walked in the door. My house is a mess, and this is my first meal. So there you have it. But the good news, we have internet, and I don't expect it to drop on us. Why? Because we are here. We are home. We have the best of the best Wi-Fi. But I have to eat, okay? I'm sorry, I'm starving. I literally picked up the dog, spent some time with my mom, came here, literally unpacked. I'm going to show you guys this. I don't show very often. Hold on. I don't even know if I can get it. Hold on. I'm going to have to put my sandwich down. Don't make a mess. Delilah, you cannot touch my... Nah, I won't show you. Get away from my sandwich. Get. Shoo, fly, shoo. Shoo, fly, shoo. Oh, this is what I was driving in. This is my welcome to Florida party. I come to Florida and it's like, hey, thanks for being here. Boom. Boom. Golly, food. I don't know if it's just really, really good chicken or I'm just really hungry. Probably a combination of both. Sonia! I should have called you guys. I didn't even think to call you guys. I'm sorry. My head was like 1,000 different places. And I was on the phone a lot with Olivia. Talking about stuff. So it is finally nice to see you guys without being, I mean, it's kind of pixelated behind, but that's for the green screen. If I didn't have the green screen, you wouldn't see the pixelation, okay? But we have the green screen, so that's what I'm using. So you're going to have some pixelation because I'm not using a real green screen. Otherwise, you wouldn't see my sofa behind me. Let me bite this. I'll try to keep the food bites out of your face, but I'm starving. I'm hungry. It's been a long day. Outer Banks, it's nice to see you. Little Annie, it's nice to see you. Kathleen, let me finish. Maybe I should finish chewing. Hold on a second, guys. I don't want to choke in front of you. You're coming over here to beg for more chicken, aren't you? Here, listen. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, I swallowed that bite. Outer Banks, little Annie, Kathleen, Rhonda, Alicia, the real me too. It's nice to see you, honey. One Sock, Peggy, Don Rosa, hopefully. Thank you. Thank you. Usually I have people in here, don't eat. It's like, it's my damn show. If you don't want to see me eat, shoo, fly, shoo. Nobody's making you come here and watch me stuff my face, but I just literally got it. But thank you. I am kind of enjoying it quite a bit. Probably more than I should be. Cece, Mama, it's nice to see you. Peggy, Donna, Kimberly, good evening. YouTuber, our beautiful Sonia up in the house. I hope you are doing better. I know you're probably still in a lot of pain. I know your surgery. Brenda, JH, Pussy Willow Pendercat, it's nice to see you as well. Hey, Linda. Nicole, it's nice to see you. Donna. Jack. I think I left home. Let me check my screen door real quick because she's staring at the door and I don't want her starting to go screaming. My door open. We got a lot of wind. Yeah, I did leave the screen door open. Okay, no big deal. I thought she kept looking at the door and I'm like, oh, good gracious. We've been having a lot of rain, a lot of wind. You guys know the routine. So we got a lot of wind, a lot of rain, yada, 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 yada. Oh, it's nice to see everybody. You guys can see. Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi, everybody. Mommy's eating a chicken sandwich and I really want her chicken. So I'm coming over here to look really cute. So it didn't look like I'm trying just to steal her chicken. So I thought I'd say hi, and then Mommy will give me some chicken. All right, here's your chicken. There. All right, go. And she's off. She's off to the races. All right, I need another bite. Oh, good gracious. I really am hungry. So, YouTuber Lisa Ann, it's nice to see you. Put the hand back over the mouth. My mama taught me not to talk with food in my mouth, but I can't help it. I have to, walk and chew gum tonight, but actually run a show and eat at the same time. West Virginia Holler Girl, just are in. Hey, hey, hey. Joni, it's nice to see you. Twitch, if you guys haven't seen on the Facebook, and I think I posted it on our posts, our regular just post on the channel. We have Twitch. Twitch just started her new channel, so if you guys want to go over there, please hit her channel up and get her some subs so she can, she's going to be covering. I think she's going to be covering true crime. I haven't gone over there just yet. I just posted it, but please go over there. We always support our own. And I think that's it. Peggy and Jack. I think we got everybody. So it's nice to see you guys here. As many of you guys know. Are you done with that big piece of chicken already? Good gracious. Here, I'm giving you a little more chicken. I want you here in 2 seconds. Good gracious. She's like a little garbage disposal, stuff like that. Yes. Make someone smile. There you go. This dog is like literally eating all the chicken. Should we throw some bread down there to fill you up a little bit? Here, go get yourself a... Good gracious, you're having like a whole chicken breast by the time you're done. So anyways, we're going to Ethel. It's nice to see you. Pixie, hey. She did, YouTuber. She did. She went, because I wouldn't let my mom. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I said, don't pack her stuff up this time. I said, don't touch anything. Because like Delilah is on notice that something's going on, So she's Mom says she's kind of anxious all day. So I call Mom and I said, don't pack anything up. I'll get it, I'll pack it up when I get there. Don't worry about it. Just leave everything normal. And so about 40 minutes out, I text my mom and I'm like, unlock the door. And she's like, I did. And I said, well, make sure the screen's unlocked too. Because last time she unlocked the door and I get there and I can't even get through the screen door. By the time my mom gets there, the gig's up. Like Delilah's looking at me like ready to lick me to death. I finally surprised her this time. I got through the door, through the screen door, through the front door, and when I went to shut the front door, she heard the front door, and you could hear her yap, and she knew somebody's in the house. She's like, arr, 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 arr. And that was it. Then she was all over me. Then she started screaming at me, arr, 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 arr. And then tell her, thanks, Melanie. I'm playing with one of my toys. If you hear me squeaking, I'm playing with my toy you got me. Oh, I'm giving it back to you. Good gracious. Sorry. Didn't mean to take it away from you. You guys hear that? She's like, hey, it's mine. That's mine. Hey, Rod, it's nice to see you. I tell you what, I am beyond exhausted. I don't know if there's any more exhaustion than I can have. It is hard to sleep without Delilah. I have to be honest with you. Being on the road without my dog sucked. I'm used to the lump being in my bed. And even when I had the pillow in my bed, I couldn't sleep. The 2 out of the 3 nights Olivia and I were together, I couldn't sleep. And then 3 out of the 3 nights I was by myself, I could barely sleep. So, yeah, we've been all over from North Carolina to Pennsylvania. Many of you guys know Caitlin Harp disappeared while I was in North Carolina. It was a breaking case at the time. We were trying to get everybody together and a team simulated to get out there. And we knew that this was going to move fast, and we knew that we knew one of 2 things. We knew if there was enough blood in any of that vehicle or this house behind me, there was enough blood that she could not have survived. They were going to go ahead and call her deceased and go ahead and arrest Vinny. If they didn't have enough blood, like the blood in the ATV or in one of the vehicles, if it was a small, minute, swatch of blood, then they would have to wait to find her. And if they found her, we knew he was getting arrested. So we knew that we were kind of up against the clock on whether we were going to, jump in and help because of those, I was hours away. So you're talking about a lot of investment, drive time, and otherwise. I mean, it took me damn near 18 hours to get home from Pennsylvania once I got there. 2 days worth of driving it took me. So it was quite a bit, quite extensive, but we went ahead and I got situated. We knew that it was going to move quickly. We already had an idea that this case was going to move very, very, very quickly. So I was trying to get there, but I had other obligations. I'm not going to leave a family. I mean, at the end of the day, breaking news or not, if I commit to a family, I did cut that short, and I didn't go to the hearing. I already knew the hearing wasn't going to go well. I could tell. There's just something about that county. I do not like Alamance County, North Carolina. Had I not been if I had not personally known about this, I would have walked into that community thinking it was another little cute, quaint town of North Carolina, been none the wiser. But I do know the history of that town, and I want nothing to do with it. There is nothing in that town that I want to do but, other than support good people coming in to lead that county. I feel like we weren't able to accomplish enough in that county, and I feel like Daniel did not get justice for his daughter. I feel like Daniela, because of her ethnicity, didn't get justice, and that's the worst kind of injustice. Come on, if you want to get up here. No, I'm not giving you any more chicken. I'm eating the rest of the chicken. All right, this is the last piece. Look how big this piece of chicken is. She's eaten like 8 pieces bigger than this. It's like a whole freaking chicken breast. There you go. There you go. Maybe little precious baby angel. So, 29 months probation the guy got. 29 months. And that's the first time, I think, out of all the cases, everybody's screaming racism across this country, all this other stuff. I haven't seen anything remotely like this. I mean, this is the first time I've truly felt that a case I covered, the person would have had justice had they had a different skin color. I never thought I would ever say that in 2025. I really didn't. Many of you guys have been with me. We've had many discussions. We don't really, cowered away from certain topics, and we've had discussions about racism, and my viewpoints is that we're in 2025, we shouldn't be having this problem. Is there hate in this world? There is hate in this world, but I think it's isolated and not so widespread as many people want us to believe. And I still believe that to be true. But this right here in this community is one of those communities that I just truly feel if Daniela had been a white girl, she would have had justice. But because she was Hispanic, she didn't get it. And I don't know I don't think I've ever felt like that before, you know. So I'm just going to leave it there. There's nothing I can do to help, you know. I don't know how to fix racism. Um, you know, and I don't think it's the community. I want to be very clear on that. To me, I don't think it's the entire community that's racist. I think it's their system. Like, I'll just leave it at that. I think it's their system. And I do think there are good cops and good people that are in the court systems there. But I still believe there's a lot of bad people that are running that county. And I hope and pray that they get involved and start making changes, because the only way they're going to make changes is to change the leadership. And you guys hear me say that a lot. I don't know what else to do for them. To give them that advice, and to give them advice to look at this case, find out where the failures are, and start working for a Daniela's Law to make sure that those mistakes never happen again, or you close some type of, you know, loophole. Hey, Crystal Pistol, Tammy, VA, Tugs on Heartstrings, it's nice to see you. Happy 4th to all of you as well. Chaos Bunny, it's nice to see you. Martha, hello, welcome, come on in. I literally just got back. What is it, Garnetta? I hope you're doing well as well. Me and you. Good evening. B. Oh, B. Betty fan. It's nice to see you, love. Rod. Hey. Southern. I think I got you, but if I didn't, hey. So it's nice to see you. We're just getting back. I literally just came in. I just got back from the grocery store. I had to get me something to eat. You know, I've been gone for I've been gone for over a week, or about a week now, haven't I? I think I spent 4 days in one and 3 days in the other. Yeah, I've been gone for like a week. So I didn't really have anything in the house. And if I did, I didn't have time to look for it. I wanted something that I could throw on some bread. I went and got a rotisserie chicken and French bread. Okay, this is Dinner of Champions right here. Dinner of Champions, right? And of course, my Coke Cherry Zero. Can't live without that. But since it's warm, we had to put some ice in a cup, which I never drink out of a cup because I usually have ice cold cans, right? So that is, and then I just turned because I haven't talked to you guys, I haven't seen you guys, and I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know how much of my shows you guys have been able to hear, because I've been, my internet has been in and out. And so it's made it very difficult to communicate with you. So let me tell you guys some of the stuff that I've learned. And I know you guys have caught some of the stuff I've said. So what I've learned is I truly believe that he took her. We're talking about Caitlin Hart. This is the case that I was in Pennsylvania for. This was breaking. A 33-year-old woman disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Her sister was screaming a bloody murder on social media. We were all, trying to get advocating, trying to get stuff. We were trying to get a team together to get out there in the woods to start searching for her. And as I was heading out there, she was found. I was going to. We were actually, I think we were still out there in North Carolina. I think I was live with you, and so I, was wondering if we were going to get together and still go out there. Everybody was like, "Yeah, we want to get together." And then I still had a few people that had reached out to me that wanted to speak to me. But after she was found, some of those engagements kind of ceased because she had been found. They jumped in to help because she was still missing at the time. So I completely understand. People don't mind sticking their neck out when they need to. But when things kind of resolve themselves, they kind of turtle it back in, right? And so that was a situation. So hopefully I've got somebody that is at least willing to talk to me about Vinny and Vinny's upbringing. So I'm really still learning about the whole story. Hey, Karen, it's nice to see you, love. Melanie, it's nice to see you. Lady for Justice, hey. And so that's going to be really interesting. So I'm really excited. But I was driving when she was emailing me. So hopefully I'll get with her. I'll write her this evening before I go to bed. If I remember just to tell her that I have been driving all day and I'll get back to her tomorrow. But either way, we'll get some more information. We got Jules, the dog handler, out there with Ara, and we were able to find the spot. We don't know the specific exact location because Ara couldn't find the specific exact location. She kind of did this dance in like a 10 by 10 area, and I thought that was really good. Everything that I know, you know, with environmental changes and stuff like that, I really thought that that was really good. I videotaped kind of Ara going through there and locating it, because you have to think she disappeared on the 19th. What's today? Today's the 3rd. And I left yesterday, and we took Ara out yesterday, so the 2nd. So you're talking about 10, 11, 12 days, right? Not quite 2 weeks. 12 days. And there were torrential downpours while I was there, you know? So what I'm trying to say is that the scent was degraded, and the specific location, it seemed like she found it, but she just wasn't sure if that was the specific location, so she just kind of, you know, roamed about this one general area and made the indication in this one general area, but it was like a 10 by 10 area. So I don't know if like leaves may have gotten moved around when investigators were back there or whatever, and maybe that was causing the larger scent area, because she's, you know, she wouldn't be 10 foot tall, obviously. So I live 30 minutes from Bloomsburg. Okay, Justice Mama. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was a good trip. It was very clarifying. I have an absolute understanding of what I believe completely happened. We're going to find out that it's most likely this exact way. I believe an altercation took place at this residence, and I don't know if it's as early as 7 p.m. I'm not there yet. I know that when she went missing and her sister had asked him, he said that they had gotten into a fight at dinner time. That doesn't mean that that's necessarily true, because here's what. It was at 3:45 that he started setting up all of the, you know, started staging the scene, so to speak. Happy birthday, America. Thank you, Travis. Thank you so much. Yes, happy 4th for everybody. Happy birthday, America. Exactly. Thank you so much. I have a feeling, hold on, what does it say? It says, I have a feeling he may have poisoned her. Well, it sounds like he's done that before, because his first wife OD'd. And that would theoretically be a poisoning. And he could have very well been involved in his first wife's death, because many people absolutely believe he did that to her for the kids. People don't say that just to spread rumors. Usually when things like that happen, it's because he told a friend, or friend told a friend, you know, or like under their breath, and next thing you know, you got something going around. Potentially. Now, there has been, you know, we got to be careful. We'll be careful with that one. But, you know, stranger things have happened. But it just, many people just believe he's responsible for his first wife wasn't as cut and dry as just an OD. That's all I can say. It's all I know. It's all I've heard. Many people have said the same thing over and over again, that he is responsible for Stephanie's death, and they're not going to change their mind about it. They absolutely believe it was for the custody of those kids. Every last person that said that has said the same thing. So Morgan Freeman put it best for me. I won't attempt to misquote him, but he said, while speaking to a white interviewer, that to end racism, you stop calling me a black man, and I stop calling you white. But like I said, and I kind of believe that, because, I mean, outside of description, you know, like if there's a theft, right? Skin color is an identifying mark, much like a tattoo or a scar, or eye color or hair color. So I think that really should be in the only sense that it's being used, is to describe the person, right? it shouldn't be used in any other way to define the person. And I don't see why race needs to be on governmental forms. Because if you need assistance, it shouldn't matter what ethnicity, religion, nationality you are to get government assistance. To get employment, why does it ask you what ethnicity? That in and of itself, to me, it hasn't. What purpose does it hold in today's society is my question. It has no purpose in today's society. I feel like the only time we should be referring to people in a color sense is for descriptive purposes, right? I've had a friend they called red, right? Because he had red skin. So I've seen yellow skin, and I'm not talking about white skin, and I'm not talking about jaundice either. If you'd like to help on the thank you. Yes, we're still collecting for legal fees. I haven't gotten. Oh, we're not even gonna. I don't even want to think about that. It almost makes me want to cry. Oh, good gracious. I was a little late, was talking to my cousin. It's okay, we just got started. I think he meant at a deeper level. He was hoping he would stop calling him black while no one's around, kind of like integrity. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. But I just think, I mean, outside of description, I don't see, I mean, and the reason why I say description is because we have no problem saying that it's black hair and black eyes, or brown hair, brown eyes, or brown hair, green eyes, or blonde hair, blue eyes. It's descriptive. It's nothing, right? But I just don't see, and I've said this for years, I don't see purpose for ethnicity, even conversations about religion. If we want to talk about religion and stuff like that, but whether you're, Christian or Catholic, I mean, unless you want that to be known, I don't see what purpose is. Why don't they have those questions? You don't ever hear an employment application asking you what religion you are. But they ask you what your ethnicity is? What's the purpose? Okay, we're off of the soapbox. We all just need to smoke Mary Jane and love everybody. My ancestors and their peace pipes. Puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass. No. Stats, buddy, stats. So, anyways, going out there, I don't know, and I don't know if you guys heard this last night before my internet went down on me, because like I said, horrible internet stuff. That was worse. That was really bad. When we're on the road, it's not that bad. I mean, we get a little pixelated, but, well, we just don't, I mean, I can still conduct a show. It's just a little pixelated. It doesn't, we're still good, That was really bad. I couldn't get crap working out there. I just couldn't. Beautiful place, amazing and gorgeous. But there's something significantly wrong. So if you guys don't know this about the case, Caitlin Harp, she disappeared on the 19th or the 20th. It might have been early morning hours because it comes down to that 3:45 text. We don't know when she was actually unalived. We might have by now with the coroner's office maybe an estimated time of death. But I'm not even sure if that has been released yet. But it could have been as early as the 20th at 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's when that staged text message came where she's leaving and, sorry for talking to those guys and stuff like that. But when I was at the VFW, and I was following, by this time, the probable cause affidavit had been released, and I got a hold of a portion of it, and I did I took that and built a timeline with it. This I did myself right here. I typed all this stuff out, put this all in, and cut and pasted stuff here. So let me just go ahead and move this out of my way. And as you see right down here, sorry, I wish I did have a green screen. Right here at 5:41. That's where we're going to be talking. Right above that says 620. You guys see that? 620, 540. That shows you him passing the VFW at 540 on 620 p.m. And then he's also observed going into the Sunoco gas station at 5:41 p.m. So there is without a doubt an issue right on its face with the probable cause affidavit. I don't know where the mistake is. I don't know if the mistake is the timing at the VFW or the mistake is the timing at the Sunoco. But this is why it's so important and why we do these timeline runs, is because it is very clear that there is no way he could pass the VFW at 5:40 and be at the Sunoco 15 minutes away at 1 minute later. Okay, no matter how fast he was going, there is no possibility. Oh, hey, Spirit Seeker Squad, it's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. There is no way for him to have possibly have made it from the VFW to the Sunoco in a minute. So there is some errors in the probable cause affidavit, and it's not, I don't know where the error is. I don't know if they've got the wrong time at the VFW or they got the wrong time at the Sunoco, but one of those two times is wrong. So I went back and reviewed it because everything in the probable cause affidavit was based on military time. Well, the great news is all my times here, even though they're saying 9 p.m. and stuff like that, had to be entered as military time. So I had it changed to regular time, but it was all entered as military time. So I used all the times out of the probable cause affidavit exactly as it was. And it did say 1740 and 1741, which is 540 and 541. And I rechecked it while I had Jules, the dog handler, with us. And I read it to her, and she's like, no, that is 540. No, that's right, 541. And so there's definitely something wrong there. I don't know how they're going to fix it. It's not anything that's going to, like, rock the boat. Obviously it's a Scrivener's error, but there's just no possibility of that being accurate, the time being accurate there. So that was good. Holy crap, we are going to do a show. I'm not going to go too much into this because I know Turkey Man's going to want to be here for it. So I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I'm probably going to set it up tonight, later tonight, for not like first thing in the morning, because I'm going to need to get some rest, and it's the 4th of July, and I've got to go to my best friend's house. I'm going to try to jump on here because I want to go over my commentary on Brian Kohberger and how I feel about it. I'm not going to go in it. We're going to have its own show for Brian Kohberger, okay? We've spent a lot of time and thousands. This show shelled out thousands of dollars for the Brian Kohberger case, thousands of dollars, and we have our opinions, right? We have our opinions, and we are going to be discussing those opinions. And I'm going to be very, very, very blunt. And my bluntness is probably going to be a little different than what many people expect. And this is going to be a conversation based on the plea deal, also based on some of the commentary I've seen. And you guys know how I feel about Chris McDonough. I love and respect the perspective of Chris McDonough. I like his no nonsense. He's kind of out there and puts everything out there. But he still reserves the integrity of the case, especially when he's involved in it. But hearing him being upset about this plea deal made me feel, kind of good, because you don't ever really hear him going into it. But I'm going to save my commentary on that because you're going to be a little shocked. I agree with Chris McDonough in part, but not in part. So I'll explain all of where I agree and where I disagree with Chris McDonough, and I think you guys might agree with me. I think you guys might agree with me. So tomorrow we will be bringing up Brian Kohberger. I will do a thumbnail. I will try to get it done before I go to sleep tonight, so you guys can go ahead and click it and be part of the conversation. But you are not going to want to miss this live show on the Brian Kohberger plea deal, or my opinion, because my opinion, I guarantee you're not going to expect what I'm going to say. You're going to want to be here for this. I might light it up. I might lay it down. We'll see. You guys will want to be here. We have Lilly and Jack, Travis Decker. I haven't taken care of any of those. I haven't looked into those at all. You know, I've only been on Daniela as well as Caitlin Harp. But outside of that, I believe the only other breaking news that I have on that case is I truly believe he took her dead body with him to work. And he tried to pin this on her ex. Because I couldn't figure out why in the world. Guys, when you see this area behind his house, he was so dumb. He had a smorgasbord of places to hide her that nobody, and I mean nobody, would have found. We might have found them. You know, we might have found those hiding places because I look for those hiding places. But I'm telling you, he had spots right there. And she would have never, and I mean never, been found. And for him to take her out on Shade Mountain, get stuck, I mean, that really was karma. I think that was God's work right there. Because, you know, I really do. I really do. Her sister was tenacious. Her sister did not give up on her. Her sister fought. Her sister kept going and going and going. I think her sister knew she was dead. And her sister knew what she was looking for. I think law enforcement showed her some still photos and showed her some of the metal box that they were referring to. And I think she saw something that may look like that on the side, and then when they went down there, obviously it sounds like the odor was overwhelming by that point, and that's when her sister called her in. I don't think they had opened the box. I think the box stayed closed, but the reason why they knew it was her is because they were probably advised of that box, shown a picture of the box to see if they had ever seen it. And from my understanding, the odor was very, by the time her sister found her, it was 10 days later, it was very extremely hot out there. So as you can imagine, she was heavily decomposed, but she got to come home. And a lot of people, like on TikTok, you know, I had said, you know, law enforcement brought her home, and everybody's like, oh, her sister dead, you know, and it's like, you know, you guys don't understand. This is an adult case. It is all hands on deck. Okay? It is all hands on deck. Whether the sister's the one that made the call, you know what? It's law enforcement and first responders that have to go out there and clean that up and pick her up. It's the coroner that has to unearth her and stretch her out and deal with all that. You know what? They shield the family from a lot of the horrors of these cases. So just be careful, because these great men and women of blue, you know, we see a lot of horrible policing in some cases, and we see, not a lot, I shouldn't say, I think that's the wrong word. We see some really bad apples give a lot of good people bad names. And this was one of the law enforcement. I didn't know what to expect in Pennsylvania, you know, because of everything, you know, it didn't seem like it would be my cup of tea. And I got there much different. I don't know what I was expecting, but much different than what I had expected, which I had no expectation. I don't know what I was expecting. And that's a big question mark, right? But it was a beautiful place. And I know crime happens everywhere, and you know, substance abuse is everywhere, and people have to understand, even if these people were in recovery and on Suboxone or anything like that, It's the fact that that particular substance, when they are not on it, turns them into a completely different person. It is when they're not stable, they are very irritated and very irate. Is this a situation where both of them were not doing well, or is this a situation where both of them were starting to engage in use again and it boiled over? You know, what do we have here? Those are the finite details I don't have. I did go out there where she was. You could see clearly it's not the big patch that you saw here with the mud. It's a different area up the road, just a little bit further. But this was around, and I got kind of sidetracked because this looked like somebody was dragged, and I truly believe that this was the trailer that they were bringing ATVs and other forensic trucks out. And I think with the mud, I think it got bogged down because you could clearly see something was dragged out of this area too. It just wasn't Vinny. So with the help of Era and Jules, we did find the actual location, and he did get stuck. And I couldn't understand whether he got stuck before he got her out of the vehicle or after he got her out of the vehicle. And I truly believe it was after, because it looks like he was able to get up over, but when he went to go back up, his back tires just kept spinning in the mud. So I did find the location. We're going to be doing, I got to start working on the content for that. But I did want to come here, let you guys know I've made it home. I've got a lot of work, and I'm so sorry I could not do my show like I was expecting to do. We also have to start working on Sebastian Rogers, and then we'll get caught up on Lilly, Jack, and the Decker case, and any other breaking news case. So for tomorrow, how our schedule is going to go, just so you know, so you guys can be here if you guys choose to, is tomorrow we will, I don't know when the first show is. I would love to say it's going to be at 10 a.m. But considering I have had very little sleep on this trip, I've been without my dog, I've just unpacked, I just got something to eat, I still have to unpack the car, I still have to unpack all this stuff, put it all away, start a load of laundry, still do my legal paperwork, and spend some time with my dog, do a thumbnail, and set up tomorrow's show when I don't even know what time I'm doing it. That's going to be pretty extensive. So hopefully if I go to sleep before midnight, we can do it by 10. But if I'm up earlier, I might roll it earlier. If I'm up later, I might roll it later. So just please tune in, set your notifications so you get notified. Tomorrow's going to be up in the air because it's Independence Day. I will be telling you all once, Happy 4th. And unless I come back after my day, and I have time, I might come back on here tomorrow night after the fireworks or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how everything rolls. I'm just exhausted right now. I may have to push I may have an over-aggressive schedule for this evening. We'll see. I might have to push some shit off to tomorrow. Maybe the laundry, I can wait until tomorrow. No, I want to get it done. I just want to get it done. I actually walked into a clean house, and I want to keep it that way, and I'm looking at it. I walked into a beautifully cleaned house because I worked really hard before I left to make sure this freaking house was clean, and I walk into it, and it looks like a gosh darn bomb exploded, and I can't handle it. I just can't handle it. Love on your puppy. Aw, thank you, Oma. Happy 4th, by the way, BTO, everyone. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, I love you. God bless you. I'm going to go get a shower, and then I got to make a game plan here. So I'm happy to have my puppy. This was rough on me, not having Delilah. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, there's no way she could have gone with me. I mean, It was entirely too hot out there in North Carolina for her to be out there, and we were on major roads, and God, if anything happened to her, I'd be a mess. I don't know if I'd survive if anything happened to Sebastian, to Delilah, as I'm so used to saying Sebastian's name. So there's no way she could have gone, but I missed her. I cannot stay gone away from her this long. I was absolutely, I didn't get like miserable or cranky or anything. I was just kind of, by the end of the day, I was just kind of missing her, you know, like missing her a lot. And it was keeping me up at night. So you made the right decision leaving her with Mom. Oh yeah, no, I know it was the right decision, but it was still horrible on me, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to harm her or put her out there. The only time I would ever even consider there, if I had a larger area where I could set up a pop-up tent, you know, where she'd have like her little cage and clipped, where even if she did get away or got startled, you know, she couldn't run out into traffic. I'm very, like, my best friend laughs at me. I'm a hover mom, okay? Exactly what I tell my parents not to be, I am it. Well, I say to be a hover parent, you know, to an extent, and then you got to cut the umbilical cord. I don't know if I'm ever going to cut the umbilical cord for this one. She my baby. All right, guys, thank you. I love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. Let me get kind of caught up. So we're going to be talking about Brian Kohberger. That's going to be our show for tomorrow morning, whatever time it ends up being. So please be here for that, because you're going to be surprised with what I said. I know, maybe. And there are a few things that we found out in the Brian Kohberger case now. And I think we are going to do a contest on who can find it, because I know for a fact I was the first one to set it. So we might actually have a contest with a prize coming up. We might have a contest with a prize coming out. Hey, 5D. I didn't even see you in here. Holy smokes, talk about a blast from the past. Well, hello, hello, 5D. It's nice to see you, love. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and God bless. God bless. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's just, you know, you see so many people and you miss them, and then it's like time gets away so quickly, and it's like they pop in here and it's like, oh my gosh, has it been that long? It's like, yeah, excuse me, it's been that long. So I've got a lot of stuff on, look at that. That's the scenic overlook out there on Shade Mountain. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay? It's gorgeous. The place is gorgeous. The place, everything was gorgeous. I loved the farmlands. It looked so American. It looked so Hallmark. There were just some places that I just looked at and like, look, like that's a flippin' Hallmark card. It was just gorgeous. It was, yeah, it's nice to see you too, love. I'll have to go over and catch up on your channel. It's been too long. I feel like I'm just running right now. So I'll pump the brakes and get caught up and get some stuff. Caught up with courts, caught up with you guys on the cases we're covering, and then we'll start getting back on schedule and getting everything. I want to look at my content. I haven't even had time to look at my content. All the crap that I shot, it took me 3 hours to finally upload it. And when I finally got it uploaded, I had to get, going to the other stuff. I was meeting Jules, and then I was getting on the road. I got to swing by and see Mel. And then I headed back to Florida, and it took me 2 days, two-day trips to get here. So I'm finally here. So I got to go back through the footage. I want to put some type of documentary together. I think we got we got, there were several other places I would have liked to go if I had time, but I didn't have time, and the weather wasn't my friend there. It was kind of funky. Like I had parts of, and I don't mind working out in the rain when I have people with me. When I'm by myself, I have to take different precautions because I can't do. There's certain things that I can't just do by myself without making sure I have precautions in place, because if I get hurt, there's nobody to call for help. If we're out in the woods and there's a rainstorm coming in and lightning strikes, I have another person out there that can phone 911, or if I break my leg or hurt myself, I mean, I'll have my own phone on me, but when you're going through some stuff, you never know. You might fall and hit your head and be unconscious. So it's not like those things have ever happened, right? Not to me, but you still have to think, what if things like that happens? So unless I have somebody with me, when it starts thundering and lightning, I'm not going to be out there in that stuff. I will be out there. I know you're probably saying, whatever. But if I had other people out there with me, I would absolutely be out there. Nothing will stop me if I've got people that can call for help if we get ourselves in a pickle. So, anyways, you got a clapper? No. I don't have a clapper. SRK, 13 months. Thank you. Thank you for the love and support. A big shout out to I Am Team Summer as well. I Am Team Summer really does a lot for this channel, and I just really do appreciate it. I just don't feel like I give her a shout out enough. So God bless I Am Team Summer. Anyways, I think that's it, guys. I love you. I'm done for the night with you guys. And then tomorrow and definitely by Saturday, we're going to be back on track. Actually, we're probably going to have an off day Saturday, kind of going to my best friend's tomorrow. So Saturday is usually my best friend's day. So it looks like we might be able to get really caught up on Saturday. So I'm very hopeful for that. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great night, and we will see you soon.